There's a special kind of exhaustion from pushing forward and still needing the same invisible wall. You stack goals, upgrade habits, give yourself the full right, no more messing around speech, and it still feels like pushing a shopping trolley with a busted wheel into a wall you can't see. Hi, I'm Caria. I'm a neurotransformation and energy therapist. If you're tired of overthinking, being hard on yourself, and feeling like you should be further ahead by now, you're in the right place. Subscribe if you want simple, honest tools to help you stop sabotaging yourself and start building a life that works for you. 5 years ago, I built a business. I had clients. I was doing work I thought I wanted to be doing. But every time I tried to scale, launch something new, raise my rates, or show up more visibly, I hit the same invisible wall. I'd get everything ready, the content, the funnel, the emails, and then I'd stop. I'd second guess myself. I'd tell myself it wasn't the right time. From the outside, it looked strategic, but inside I knew I was stuck. I tried more planning, better routines, mindset work, journaling. I even hired a business coach who told me, just put it out there. So I did, and I kept hitting the same walls. The frustrating part was that I couldn't figure out what was wrong. I wasn't afraid of failing. I'd failed before. This felt different. It felt like my brain was running old software that didn't match the business I was trying to build. Then one day, a mentor asked, what if this isn't a motivation problem? What if your nervous system is trying to protect you from a version of success it doesn't feel safe with? Something clicked. I realized my nervous system was reacting to an old pattern where visibility meant vulnerability and vulnerability meant danger. No amount of willpower was going to override that. Once I understood that, I stopped trying to force my way through the wall. I started working with my nervous system instead, helping it recalibrate what success could feel like. The wall slowly dissolved because it was never an external obstacle. It was always an internal protection. Here's what most people miss. They assume the problem is external, wrong strategy, wrong timing, wrong market, or internal, not disciplined enough, not confident enough, not ready. But it's neither. It's your nervous system running a protection pattern you can't see from the outside. Your brain is designed to keep you alive, not help you scale a business or change your life. When you move into unfamiliar territory, bigger visibility, higher income, a new identity, your system scans for a threat. If it decides this version of you isn't safe, it creates friction, hesitation, brain fog, self-doubt. Not because you're broken, but because your system is trying to protect you. Next time you hit an invisible wall, pause and ask, what does this version of me, the one I'm becoming, trigger in my nervous system? Is it fear of judgment? Maybe fear of being exposed. Once you can name the pattern, you can start recalibrating to recognize that growth is safe. In neurotransformation, I work with neural pathways that carry identity, safety, and self-concept. When you try to change your external life without updating your internal wiring, your system treats the new version of you as a threat and creates resistance. Once I rewired my system to recognize visibility was safe, that success didn't equal vulnerability, everything shifted. I launched coaching programs I'd been sitting on for years. I raised my rates without apologizing. I'm showing up doing videos like this that I used to avoid, not because I got braver, but because my nervous system stopped perceiving those actions as dangerous. This is the work I do at Akwah Aura. I help high performers identify invisible patterns keeping them stuck and recalibrate their nervous system and mindsets. If you're tired of pushing forward and hitting that same wall, the link is in my bio to book a consult. Comment yes, and I'll send you my free guide to help you understand how your energy and stress disrupts it all. The wall isn't external, it's internal. And once you see it, you can dissolve it. If you found this useful, send it to a friend who needs to hear this. I'll see you in the next video.